three men vanished from a tiny island, the Flannan Isles mystery. Imagine a rock in the middle of the Atlantic, cold, windswept, and miles from civilization. On this rock stands a lighthouse. Its job is simple: keep the light burning so ships don't crush themselves against the cliffs. But on December 26, 1900, a relief ship arrived at the Flannan Isles to find something impossible. The light was out, the gates were locked, and the three men stationed there, they weren't just missing. It was as if they had stepped out of existence itself. Today, we're diving into a mystery that has baffled investigators for over a century. No bodies, no struggle, and a logbook entry that will make your skin crawl. The crew consisted of three experienced keepers: James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. These weren't rookies, they were hardened men used to the isolation. When the relief vessel Hesperus arrived on Boxing Day, the captain noticed something was wrong immediately. Usually, the keepers would be on the landing platform to greet them. Instead, silence. Joseph Moore, the relief keeper, stepped onto the island alone. He climbed the 160 steep steps to the lighthouse. When he opened the door, he found the kitchen table set with plates of salted mutton and potatoes, an overturned chair, as if someone had stood up in a hurry. The kitchen clock stopped. But here is the first weird detail. The men's oilskin coats were still hanging on the pegs. In the freezing Scottish winter, you don't go outside without your gear, unless you're in such a panic that you forget you're about to freeze. The twist. This is where the story shifts from a tragic accident to something supernatural. Investigators found the lighthouse logbook. The entries leading up to the disappearance didn't make sense. On December 12th, Thomas Marshall wrote about a storm the likes of which I have never seen in 20 years. He claimed James Duckett, a veteran sailor, was very quiet, and the third man, MacArthur, was crying. Here, the problem: there was no storm. Narrator: meteorological records from nearby islands confirmed the weather was calm and clear on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. The storm didn't actually hit until the 17th. So, what were these men terrified of? Why was a tough mariner crying in a room that was supposedly bone dry and safe? The final entry on December 15th read simply, "Storm ended, sea calm. God is over all." People have spent 120 years trying to solve this. Let's look at the three main theories. The rogue wave. This is the official explanation. Investigators found massive damage at the West Landing, 200 feet above sea level. An enormous wave could have swept the men away. But why would all three be outside at once? It was strictly against protocol for the lighthouse to be left unmanned. The murder-suicide. Some believe MacArthur, known for his temper, snapped in the isolation, killed the other two, and threw himself into the sea. This explains the overturned chair, but not the phantom storm in the logbook. The supernatural. Local folklore speaks of phantom birds and giant kelpies that guard the islands. To this day, some believe the men were taken by something that doesn't belong to our world. We will likely never know what happened on that rock. The Flannan Isles lighthouse is now automated. No keepers live there anymore. But sailors passing by still report a heavy, unsettling feeling when they see the light flashing against the dark Scottish waves. Were they victims of a freak of nature, or did the isolation drive them to see things that weren't there? The logbook says God is over all, but looking at that empty island, it feels like something else was there with them. What do you think? Was it a rogue wave, or is there a reason the logbook mentioned a storm that didn't exist? Let me know your theories in the comment.